Hello, I'm Ron Washington, the mayor of Covington, Kentucky. After getting out of our public school system, I became a police officer. I was the first African-American police officer for the city of Florence. So I had a career in public safety. After retiring from police work, I opened a clinic, medication-assisted treatment center, to help people that were addicted to opioids. I saw a strong need in our community to do that, so I was able to partner with people that cared about our city. So that became very successful. And after that, we sold the business. I kind of followed my wife around. She's in the United States Air Force Reserves. I did that, and then I got a calling to come back to public service and was an elected city commissioner and then became mayor of our great city. But I want to tell you, it all started with Head Start. I remember that we had to draw an animal, and one of the animals that I drew was a hippopotamus. And that hippo was used to be put in the window of our house in the 200 block of West 6th Street. So if you weren't going to get on the Head Start bus, my mom, who's not with us anymore, she would put the hippo in the window, and then the van would keep going. So that's my earliest memories when it comes to Head Start. Now that I'm older and I look back at it, I realize that I did get a lot of, support, emotional support, and support working with other kids, and being taught by other adults, taken out of my comfort zone, but being loved and cared for. And as mayor and being in charge of our youngest constituents in our city, it's important to have that foundation so they can grow up to be productive citizens. I think education is important. I think, Head Start giving me that first brick of education, being able to be that building block in my life, was instrumental as I look back at it. When I talk to our kids in our community that come here to City Hall that want to see the mayor, one of the things in their eyes is when I tell them, I'm from Covington, I went to school system here, I went to the same schools that you went, I'm from here. You see it in their eyes, they begin to dream and they think, maybe I can be mayor, maybe I can do this, maybe I can do that. And all of that started in Head Start. So it's a very important program for our society. Well, not only is it a good thing for their child to get a head start on their education, but it's a good thing for the household because, it takes everyone in the house to make it now. So if their child is in a loving environment that is learning, maybe then that gives the chance for mom or dad or whoever's taking care of that child to be out there and be able to bring resources back home. So what I would say to legislators and to other elected officials, I understand it's kind of easy to stand back and be afar and think that we need to do a lot of cuts. I would say don't use an axe. Don't do that. Use a scalpel. Understand what you're cutting because it really has effects, because you have little kids that can grow up to be mayor because of Head Start.
Head Start is federally funded by the Department of Health and Human Services to provide preschool services to low-income children ages 3 and 4 and/or children with disabilities. All services are provided free of charge. 1305.5 AC.